Hello everybody, welcome to a little bit of a different video. I'm filming this on a different camera to what I usually would. I'm actually filming this on a proper big DSLR. As you can see, I'm also wearing a clip-on mic. Now, I'm not going to explain what the video is going to be about because you've already seen the title, you've already seen the thumbnail, so let's cut to the chase. The other day, I was lucky enough to attend Taylor Swift's first stadium tour here in the UK. It was at Manchester's Etihad Stadium. And that's not all. I was also extremely lucky enough to be able to meet Taylor Swift herself at one of her famous Vibe rooms. And that is what this video today is going to be about. So we arrived at the stadium. It was a good few hours before. We had to arrive super duper early. I think it was about 5 o'clock, 5:15 in the evening or in the afternoon. And we were ushered in sort of the back entrance of the stadium. And we walked towards what looked like some kind of marquee, tent, whatever you want to call it. And we walked in, and that was the Vibe room. We weren't told anything about the Vibe room before because they wanted to keep it a secret. They wanted to keep it a surprise for us. So we weren't told anything about the details of the Vibe room, purely the fact that we were going to be going there. So we walk in the marquee, very, very nice, very posh, very luxurious. To the right of me, as soon as I walk in, there were outfits that Taylor had worn in the past in glass cabinets. There was a television in the corner that was playing her music videos, from the Reputation album. And on top of that, there was a huge array of food and drinks that were all on the house, as far as I'm aware. I didn't pay for any of them. There were big leather sofas all over the Vibe room. There were snakes going around, not real snakes, there were statue snakes. There were only about 10-15 people inside the Vibe room. That's how special this was. Taylor Swift walks in as casually as anything, just strolls in, says hello. She just says a few welcomes to everyone, and then one by one she goes around the Vibe room, meeting each person. Now, me and my dad, we went to the concert. I was with my dad, and we were pretty close to the front. We sort of stood in a line, and we were pretty close to the front of the line. So she met someone else first, and then Dad goes to me just before she comes up to us. Dad goes to me, should I take my jacket off, do you think? And I said, yeah, it's boiling, take your jacket off. He takes his jacket off, and Taylor walks straight over. Outfit change, I love it. So she was very, very bubbly, very funny, very quirky, very nice, very kind actually. Chatted to my dad, and then the thing that I could have least expected happened. She goes to me, I love your shoes. I love your shoes. By the way, I'm wearing these red trainers. That's what I'm wearing. That's what I wore the other day. And that's what she said. I love your trainers. And I was like, geez, all right, do you want them? We stood there chatting with Taylor for about 3 minutes, 5 minutes maybe. We were chatting about Radio 1's Big Weekend, which she played just a few weeks before, and she was telling us how hot it was on that day. She was saying the fact that she was sweating so... Sorry, this is a bit of a grim story, but she was telling us how much she was sweating so much, and they kept on caking her in makeup, so every time she went off the stage, they put a load of makeup on, and she was just sweating it off. I didn't know whether... what she would be like. I mean, I'd seen interviews with her, but I had no clue what she'd be like in private. And to my pleasant surprise, she was very, very nice, very nice. In fact, I would say just meeting her and getting to know how nice she was when I met her has made me like her even more as an artist, even more than I already did. She asked if we wanted a photo. We had a photo. Me and Dad both got a photo. Yes, she's taller than me. We get it. I've been roasted for that a billion times already. She's like 5'10". And then she was off. As quickly as she came in, she was off. She had to get ready for the concert, and just before she went, she goes to us, right, so now, bear in mind, I had no clue what was going on at this point. I didn't even know what she was going to be like. I thought that was good enough. And then she goes to us, right, so now my mum is over there, and she wants to give you a backstage tour and a tour on the stage of everything that's going on tonight. So we go off with Taylor Swift's mum, And she gives us a tour of the stage, shows us all the equipment, shows us some of the props that they're going to be using tonight, which was crazy. She was showing us props that we had no clue we're going to be using. Then when the show was on, say she showed us like this massive waterfall that they have right at the end of the show, and when the show was on, we were like, oh my god, the waterfall, we saw the waterfall earlier. Taylor's mum showed us it. To be able to say that we didn't even only meet Taylor Swift, but with some weird situation, we met Taylor Swift's mum as well, which is just crazy. She asked me what the fluff was on top of my vlogging camera, which is always the way. People always think I want to style it as a hairstyle. That's not why, it's just for the audio. At this point, bear in mind the concert hasn't even started yet. At this point, we'd met Taylor Swift, got a photo with Taylor Swift, had a conversation with Taylor Swift. We'd met Taylor's mum, had a tour backstage with Taylor's mum, got shown the actual stage itself with Taylor's mum. And then they tell us that we've got a box booked in the Etihad Stadium. An actual box. If you don't know what a box is, it's essentially sort of like a luxury suite, I guess you could call it. It's a big room, it's got tables in it, really nice chairs, food and drinks they've got people serving food and drinks with a little mini bar, and then you can walk out onto your own sort of private seating area. Really, really nice plush seats. It was insane. I've never been in a box before, never had any kind of treatment like that at a concert, but it was phenomenal. Honestly, amazing. Food served throughout the night, constant drinks, really, really nice seating, close to the stage as well, so we could see everything. It was amazing. I couldn't quite believe how lucky we were. And on top of that, we still had the concert to look forward to. Taylor was supported by two different artists, Charli XCX and Camila Cabello. I'm personally a big fan of Camila Cabello, so I was looking forward to that, but Charli XCX was great. Camila Cabello was bloody incredible. Honestly, her vocals were insane on some of her songs. So it's about 8:15, we've seen Camila Cabello, we've seen Charli XCX, and now it's time for Taylor Swift to come on, and she did not disappoint. It was crazy to see her in her element on stage and know that just an hour before, 2 hours before, we were having a conversation with her. We were actually meeting her, and that was her on the stage. That was the thing that blew my mind the most, but she had an amazing set list, really, really great songs. It was really, really great. Honestly, one of the best concerts in terms of the vocals, in terms of the supporting acts, in terms of the songs that Taylor performed. I know I've made videos in the past about meeting famous people. Jodie Whittaker springs to mind, which is now my most viewed video on the channel, and that always seems to go down really well with you guys. So hopefully you enjoyed watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed hearing what I had to say about the day. It was crazy. If you do ever get the chance to go to a Taylor Swift concert, it was crazy. You need to go. The amount of effort she puts in, she must literally spend 24/7 practicing and making sure it's all right, because it was honestly phenomenal. That's all for this video. I just wanted to give you a bit of a taste of what happened the other day. If you did enjoy the video, then make sure you give it a like. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've been to a Taylor Swift concert. Let me know if you're going to the Taylor Swift concert somewhere else in the UK, because you're in for a treat, trust me. Now, if you are a new viewer, say you've clicked on my video because you've seen Taylor Swift, then make sure you do subscribe if you like what you see, and there's lots more videos where this comes from. And I will speak to you very, very soon for a new video like this, or for a new vlog. Thanks for watching, everybody. Goodbye.